We're 10 days away from turkey time, but in the meantime, it's merely Monday's episode of The Play. Good evening, I'm Dave Morris. Thanks for clicking on The Play here on newsok.com as we take a look at some of the stories that you can find in upcoming editions of the Oklahoman, including the common produce item that's helping break the cycle of poverty in Africa. We'll also take a look at the upcoming OSU Baylor game. But first up, big news for those of us here at the Oklahoman. OPUBCO has signed the lease on the Century Center downtown, so our offices will be moving from Britain and Broadway to 100 West Main, roughly September of 2014. In tomorrow's paper, we'll have a new design for the new space, and Steve Lackmeyer will have more details about the company's transition. Again, that's Tuesday's edition of the Oklahoman. And Steve will also reveal his special connection to the Oklahoman's future home. Temperatures are expected to drop later this week, but a group of Metro School's children will be ready for the start of school. The Oklahoman's Leanne Manwarn reports that firefighters gave nearly 500 coats to students at Greystone Upper Elementary School. That happened this morning. It's part of a long-standing tradition in which firefighters and members of the community collaborate to give children warmth via coats every year. A Piedmont woman is helping children as well, also widows in Africa, by planting apple trees. Sharon Allen has helped establish orchards in 8 different countries, and she's working with several other African nations to establish orchards. Because the plants are not native to the country, it takes a lot of work and a lot of care to get the trees to bear fruit.
You don't just plant them. Like here, you can plant the tree. You can go to the nursery, buy the tree, and plant it in your yard. Within 7 to 10 years, you'll have apples on that tree if you buy a seedling. The tree won't necessarily produce apples because they don't ever drop their leaves. Like we have definite changes of seasons here with the fall and the winter. All of our leaves drop unless they're an evergreen. Well, then in the spring, before the leaves come, they bloom, and the blooms are the apples. So there's no spring. It's rainy and dry seasons. So you don't ever get the dropping of all of the leaves. So there you have to force the tree to think it's been in a dormant season by stripping all the leaves off. And then it will think it's been dormant, and it will bloom and start to produce apples.
You can learn more about Sharon's efforts by reading Carla Hinton's article in Tuesday's Oklahoman. Turning to sports, the Oklahoman's Gina Mizell looks at the performance of OSU quarterback Clint Shelf. Shelf has made several big plays in recent games, and Gina asks where have these big plays come from. The Pokes have a big game this weekend as Baylor heads to Stillwater. Our sports staff will take a look at one of the standout players for the Bears, Shock Linwood. Linwood is a converted high school quarterback and has emerged as a force in the Bears' prolific offense. Expect mild temperatures Tuesday and Wednesday in Oklahoma with highs in the 60s. A cold front will then move through the state on Thursday, and forecasters say some light snow may develop behind the front on Friday and Saturday. Meteorologists say expect that snow to be north of the I-44 corridor. Looks like it's time to bundle up in the state. Hey, Nuggets visit the Thunder tonight downtown. We'll have coverage from the NBA action online late tonight at newsok.com, and of course in tomorrow's Oklahoman. Have a great night, everybody.